Hey, guys.
Hi, Chris. Tell them who you are and what you do.
I'm Chris, and I'm the game changer! I specialise in the 40-plus market that looks in the mirror and goes, fucking hell, how did that happen?
It's a good marketing message, though, isn't it? Resonates.
My voice isn't normally this butch, but I've done so much screaming today that I actually sound butch.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jim.
And you do what you do with that 40-plus market through your Arbonne products and your coaching.
Yeah, through coaching and through Arbonne as well, yeah.
Yeah, Arbonne, which, if you don't know, it's a network marketing products, skincare, anti-aging thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, good.
Yeah.
Woohoo. Layman's term. Yeah. So what was, well, you were here, again, 3 months ago, just 3 months ago. What was life and business like before you came?
As you guys have all done your thing, I just got more emotional. I know you expect gays to cry anyway, because they will. They always do. But fucking hell, it's really hard. What was life like? I came from corporate, I came from a corporate background. I dedicated my earlier life to being in a computer company. And at the age of 31, I sat in front of a booper guy, and he basically said, I know you think you're invincible, but you're going to make some changes, and actually either make them or your health will make them for you. And I was on a 6-figure salary. I was running teams all over the UK, and no one had spoken to me in that way, ever. I was arrogant, and I kind of went, okay, all right, well, do you know what, fuck it, I don't need the money, I've got shitloads of money anyway, and I decided to leave, because that's what I do, right? I couldn't make the changes that I wanted to make in the organisation, so I left. And then, I know it's crazy, but I'm 44. Did I mention we do skincare? And the last 13 years, in answering your question specifically, the last 13 years have just been confusion, have been, just felt really lost. This isn't going to go well, is it? And
Chris, you're doing really well.
Just really, I was really proud because of what I'd achieved so early on, that to be so fucked up was just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So you spent 13 years like that?
13 years like that.
Confused?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I trained as a Zumba instructor because I was 3.5 stones heavier, and the quickest way, well, I trained as a fitness instructor. That's how I knew Lucy ages ago, right? She didn't know me, but I stalked her. I bought her videos. And so I did Zumba now and all that sort of stuff, and I lost all the weight, and I trained as an NLP practitioner, master practitioner, timeline therapy, hypnotherapy 9 years ago. Do you know how many clients I've had? One. one off. That was it, right? And then Arbonne came along, and I was still doing all my fitness stuff. And it came along because truly I was scared, because truthfully, I had £25,000 worth of debt. I had shitloads of houses that we'd bought when I was earning well, and I was living on the money that should have been paying those buggers down. So I wasn't in pain because I could still present to the world that I was doing a great job. But I knew, as did my other half, just how shit things were getting. And there came a point where I thought, you know what, I might have to go back to corporate and sell my soul. I don't want to do that.
And you came to see us?
I did. I came to see you twice. I came to see you about a year earlier in Birmingham, and quite frankly, I wasn't in the right place, and Birmingham was just shit. And so, but you know, you kept doing those really irritating messages that keep coming through every couple of days. Thanks for those, Mark.
Love
so
you.
actually, do you know what? As much as I love you, Lucy, probably I owe Mark, because now we know he's the magic behind on the email stuff.
Exactly.
And I just thought, well, you're in Manchester, what the fuck, all right? I'm still shagged, I need to go and do something. So I went to Manchester, and I actually went to Manchester knowing, because I knew the value of having a coach, because I had trained as a coach. All right, I hadn't done anything with it, but I trained as a coach.
One client in 9 years.
One client, you know. So I knew the value of actually having somebody, and I didn't speak, you know, pretty much like you guys. You know, I didn't speak to anybody and say what I was doing, but I just went anonymously with the knowledge that it wouldn't have mattered if you just stood there and picked your knickers out out your ass for an hour. I would literally join you. I decided. She didn't do that. But had she, I was still joining. I just decided. I didn't know where else to go.
So for you, it was like a lifeline.
It was more than that. It was a... you saved us. Not just me, but, you know, you saved our family. You know, Paula. If I start snotting, it's really...
So you joined one of our programs
I did.
3 months ago.
Yeah, 3 months ago.
Tell me what it's like being on a fully booked formula coaching program.
So here's the reality of it, guys. We love Zumba, right? We do. We love it. That's our energy, right? For anybody that's ever danced or trained or been in that sort of environment, you cannot get sweaty if you're looking through the window. You don't get prizes for swaying in the background just because you turned up. You don't lose any weight. You don't get any energy. So it is life-changing when you decide to change your life, which means do the shit they tell you to do when they tell you to do it. If you're hoping that this is going to be the silver bullet and just by handing over the cash, then I've got to tell you, you're going to be really disappointed because you're going to have to work your tits off. Definitely. Got to work your tits off. But just follow the guys, do the step-by-step process, and get dirty and sweaty.
I've never heard it said that way before.
I actually think we should put that on all our marketing now.
Yeah.
Get dirty and sweaty.
Because you, Chris, when you first joined, I had to have a Lucy chat with you.
Yeah, definitely.
And I said, Chris, you've told me you're incredibly unfocused, completely butterfly, scattergun.
Yeah.
Who's that person? Who's that? Ooh, I'm all over the place. This was you with bells on. And I remember saying to you, I can make you stop that and get you focused, but you have to do what I'm going to tell you to do. And fair play to you. I mean, how focused are you now, 3 months later?
I am a structured, focused, disciplined game changer. That's who I am.
Yeah, oh, truly. Truly. And as a result, amazing things have been happening in your Arbonne business and your coaching business. Would you like to tell these lovely people, well, tell them first, because I don't quite know how to say it, because I know it's to do with your downline and all that stuff. But network marketing people know all that stuff. So what was happening in July and in August in terms of your performance within Arbonne?
Okay, so the first thing that I did, so bear in mind that part of the confusion came because I was a Zumba instructor, a life coach doing fuck all, and I'd taken on a network marketing business. And during the first 20 minutes of being in the first 3-day session, I'd come here to sort the Zumba out, right? Because that was the most tangible thing I could do. And then I realized, no, actually, that's really not why I'm here. I'm here to talk about Arbonne. I'm here to build the Arbonne business and give the gift to everyone else. Because we know with network marketing, if you can be asked to do it, that actually you can get great wealth from it. As a result of that transformation, I then went home doing the work we set ourselves. And really quickly, I realized that actually it wasn't about any of those. It was actually about being a game changer and doing the thing that I'm most passionate about, which was actually helping people change their rules of their game. And suddenly, by doing that, I was able to blend the network marketing element into my business. So therefore, I never felt conflicted. And whenever I stand in front of somebody, I'm just one person. I don't feel I have to share myself across 2 or 3 different businesses. And that was a pivotal moment for me, because I don't talk about face creams and all the rest of the stuff because it's irrelevant. It just so happens that that part of the puzzle is in my business with that company because it makes the most sense and it gives my folks the quickest game change they can have. when I got to that point, it doesn't matter what companies you're in, so when you get to that point where you're not conflicted, whether it be a full-time job and you're doing this, or a full-time job, when you get to that point where you're just one person, seriously, guys, you really sleep soundly. Seriously.
Yeah. So you were top achiever in July for new customers within your region.
Yeah.
And in August, top achiever was your
Yeah.
business partner was top achiever, and you were second
Yeah,
in your
exactly.
region.
And this month, fuck it, because I'm competitive, right? Like, I'm nervous to beat me again. So I'm top achiever again, right? We just know that. But I think the reality was that in that part of the puzzle, when I started to serve my customers at a higher level and serve more of them, hey, where have we heard that from? Everything just happened. Just happened.
Yeah.
The part that I'm most excited about is really the coaching part and now what that game change business looks like, of which the network marketing part is an element of it.
Yeah.
Can I tell them?
Yeah, tell them.
Tell us. Get on with it. So I did 10, 11 years, right? And how many customers did I have? 1. How many times did they come? 1. Exactly. That is not a business. In the space of the first, and I have to say one thing, when I handed that money over for my coaching program, I knew I needed it, and bearing in mind I was 25 grand in debt. So finding that money, it just went on a card. Be sensible. If that's your journey, be sensible. Put it on a 0% credit card, right? Seriously, because why would you make the situation even worse? Right? And I just imagined that maybe one day I would be able to pay that back. And I actually paid it back to myself in my first month, right? In my first month of serving people who look in the mirror and go, fucking hell, how did that happen? I made £7,000.
Yeah! Good job. And one last thing. What's the difference for you as Chris Clarke? What's different?
Can I just chuck one bit in before that? No, we've pressed the time.
Talk
on the
fast,
way,
yes.
on the way down on my first way down in here, and the reason why I was 5 minutes late coming into the room, and I'm never late. Actually, I just make random phone calls now to people that I've known in previous lives or whatever, and I got a brand new client. Do you know how much that client's worth to me? £10,000.
Wow.
As I walk through the door. Yeah, exactly. This month we'll finish on £10,000. 10,000 with a whole pile of customers. It's incredible. What was your question?
Do you know what, Chris? I think you covered it.
Yeah.
Give him a huge round of applause!